Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to video round 2. Thank you for those of you who let me know that the first one had zero sound. We're outdoors today because my wife is working from home inside and me recording annoys her. Alright, there's two parts to this video. First part is me going through what is required by the examiners in a first principles question. The second part is going through how to do some of the more complicated first principles questions. Now, there have been first principle questions in every single methods exam except the 2021 one since methods started. The one on our screen currently is the one from the 2022 exam, and it was an absolute gift. That is something that most of you should be able to do from your Year 11 work, and historically none of them have been that easy. So the purpose of this sort of holiday homework session is to get you skilled up so you can tackle some of the more difficult ones. Now, what I'd like to do in this video is go through what exactly the examiners are looking for to give you the marks out of these questions, because you're almost guaranteed to get one. Alright, so clearly, if you just write, let's go proper pen, f-x equals 2x, yeah, you're right, but you get 0 marks. So what I've got for you is a screenshot from the examiner's mark scheme. And there's a lot here, but we'll go through it. So, the purple in the middle is the actual answer. Note that the first line has to be the formula. So that's this bit here, which is f of x plus h, take f of x over h. Limit as h goes to 0. They, for example, will forgive the missing f of x, which is nice of them. You don't actually need that f dash x at the front. And you get one of the 3 marks for this section for just making a correct substitution. So if you get to here, you've got one of your marks. Congratulations. Now, a few notes. Technically, you should have limit as h approaches 0 at the front of each line. However, what they've done is they've said that as long as you have it at the start and at the end, if you miss these 3 in the middle, they won't necessarily lose you a mark. Now, however, you do lose a mark if you put an equal sign between the limit and the expression. So the equal sign lives there, it does not live here. If you get to the point where you do enough algebra to cancel out h, this section here, then you earn yourself another mark. Fantastic. So 1 mark for correct substitution of the formula, 1 mark for doing enough algebra to get to the point where we cancel h, and your third and final mark is where you let h go towards 0. So appropriate application of limits is you're letting h go towards 0, here the plus h goes towards nothing, leaving you the 2x. You don't have to show that h goes to 0, you can just make it disappear. They've even written in the examiner statement, because so many people do this, that note, if you go straight to 2x, 0 out of 3 marks. So don't do that. Don't worry about the alternate answer using alternate notation. No worries. We'll just go with the main type of answer here. Alright, common follow-up to this is find and interpret f-2. So continuing from above, f-2 means we sub 2 into the answer. So remember the answer was 2x, so subbing 2 in, we get 4. What this means is the instantaneous slope at x equals 2 is equal to 4. So the slope is 4 when x equals 2. It's a common follow-up, but often people forget to write this sentence. They just find it, which is the 4, but they don't interpret. So the interpret parts are important, and we'll keep going back to exam questions as the year goes out, so you'll know exactly what the examiners are looking for at the end. Alright, this video is rather short because I just wanted to show you what you need in order to get full marks. Lots and lots of lines of working, and because this one was quite simple, there aren't that many lines. So very simple question, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of working. In general, first principle questions are much harder, and you just strap in for a lot of lines of algebra. It's nothing too complicated, but you have to be very, very accurate and precise as you're working your way through. Alright, thank you for watching this video. I will record the other one, which is much longer, giving you specific examples on how to do some of the more complicated first principles questions.